So this is a brand new 2024 WR450F, and we're here at Josh Green's place in Stroud, New South Wales for the official launch of the WR450F. This is the 21 model and it's been in the MXstore garage for the last couple of years. It started off as Daniel Milner's practice bike and we've kept it fairly stock. Ballard's foot pegs, headlight, handlebars, grips. Other than that, it's fairly stock. We've really enjoyed the time on motocross and a lot of single trail. But I guess we're here to ride the 24 model and find out why we need to upgrade to that and why you probably should too.
So the model year 24 WR450F is all new, based on the YZ450F. It's lighter, it's slimmer, it's more compact, easier to ride with a lower centre of gravity. Really hooks up well in the bush.
So the standout features for this new model would be ergonomics, electronics, and suspension direction. I do enjoy the bike. I feel like it's a very big step, very big progression, and they have put together a package that's got a really large window from like today when it's really poor conditions. We can create a bike that works in that environment quite well, and then obviously when it dries up we can go the other way if we want to. So I just think the overall package is very comfortable. It's got a lot of opportunity to make room for each rider, so it makes it quite versatile. And then the concept of traction control and where Yamaha's at with that is a really nice feature.
No, it's cool. My first takeaway was how light it was for an enduro bike, so I always thought that they were probably a lot heavier with all the added accessories that they have compared to a motocross bike. But that straight away was, I would say, impressive, because I really expected it to be quite heavy, and it wasn't. But other than that, the other takeaway is the power, and that's coming from a guy that likes really that smooth power delivery, which enduro bikes always have, but this has really that mix between motocross and enduro power, which was really surprising. Like, you can roll in third gear and just through the little bit of pop of clutch, like, you'll get that bottom end that you want. It doesn't really lag. So far, man, I haven't had a lot of time on it, but really impressed.
New bike's really, really cool. I've never had a model change so different and so much better. Like, you know, normally you get a new bike and it's a little bit better, it does little things a little bit nicer. This just does everything better. It's really easy to ride fast, it's really easy to ride slow. It's just a great all-round bike.
A really balanced bike, really nice to ride. I like the slimmer ergonomics of the bike. Suspension, really good, like really plush, and then hitting some G-outs, it firmed up enough so it didn't feel it through the body as much. Yeah, really, really nice bike, turns good. It was pretty sloshy today, so it was quite technical, but it was actually a good test for it. Really, the adjustability of the engine mapping was pretty good too. We put a mud map in there and I used that out in the sloppy stuff, and yeah, really noticed how that worked well. But yeah, it's a good thing. I really like it.
2024 WR450. Not much to say really, other than it's just a pretty awesome bit of kit this year. I think they've nailed it with just, you know, making everything more compact, smaller. They've always got a really strong motor because it's based off the YZ sort of thing, a bit more YZ platform. But I really like how the just everything seems more together, and just everything seems to work really well together. You know, the handling sort of is a lot firmer than, you know, your usual enduro bike, but I like that. Motor's super strong, and just being slimmer and all that sort of stuff makes it just a really easy bike to ride. And in comparison to, you know, how they've been in the past, you know, I think they've done a really good job for this 2024 model. And yeah, hop on it, go. Don't have to really muck around with it too much at all. I mean, you've got the power app and all that jazz, but I mean, for me it was pretty awesome in stock trim, and you've got the blue button to make a bit more traction, and I was happy.
So jumping off the 2024 WR450F, there's a few things that really stand out. First thing is ergos. Obviously, the first thing when you jump on the bike feels a lot slimmer, a lot more compact, and real racy, kind of a little bit more like a YZ. With that, the bike feels a lot more agile and a bit more nimble in the corners, like being able to change direction really easy. Even in difficult conditions, just changing line mid-corner was a lot easier than our older bike. The motor, strong as always, just like a YZ, you'd expect it to be strong down low, but also really changeable with the mapping. Obviously, the conditions were really wet and muddy, so we dulled that down a fair bit, and obviously the traction control got a good workout. Moving on to suspension, KYB front and back, really plush and predictable as you'd expect from a WR, and it also comes with toolless fork adjustment, which is really handy when you're out in the track or trail. So is it really worth the upgrade? Absolutely. Take my money now, or maybe I need to go see Yamaha for finance, they can sort that out. But the new bike is amazing, like really good upgrade and a big change from the previous models. So for more information or just check one out in the flesh, make sure you get down to your local Yamaha dealer, jump on yamahamotor.com.au for full specs. Our media partners are going to do a full written review, check out the links below, and look out for the MXstore WR450F on Facebook Marketplace. It's time to move this thing along.